voice is audible?
Yes, your screen
Yes.
is visible and your voice is clear and your video is also on.
Okay, thank you. Okay, today I am going to present about KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra in improving the agriculture economy. And first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is S. Gowri Shankar. I am pursuing my Master of Science, and I am a research scholar in Annamalai University, Chidambaram, that is in Tamil Nadu. And I am going to present about this topic, and I have done a review paper about this topic also, and I would like to inform that also. First, KVK. KVK means it is Krishi Vigyan Kendras. It is also known as agriculture science centers. Why this is called as agriculture science centers means because from the central government the fund will be allocated to ICARE. The ICARE means Indian Council for Agriculture Research. That is the premier institute for the agriculture sector, and that institute will produces funds and the transfer of technologies. The transfer of technologies means if a research scientist from the agriculture background is founding any innovations or invention means the flow of technology will be from ICARE institutes and to the state agriculture universities in the respective states, and it will come to Krishi Vigyan Kendras only. So it is called as agriculture science centers. It was established as a innovative institution for imparting vocational training to the practicing farmers. The vocational training means it will give training to the farmers and to the school dropouts. And the school dropout means to the illiterate peoples. As per the point of adult education, it involves the concept of andragogy. The andragogy means it involves the adult learners to learn. It comes under the neoliterates concept, and the school dropout also, and the field level functionaries. The field level functionary means we field level extension functionary means the people who are learning agricultural extension are called as extension agents or change agents. They are the intermediaries between the research people and the farmers. The farmers is the target group, so the extension or change agents will act as the intermediaries in the transfer of technology from the researchers to the farmers. And Krishi Vigyan Kendras are the agriculture research and extension institution established by ICARE. As I said before, the ICARE is the premium institute for the agriculture science, and it controls the state agriculture universities to improve the agriculture economy of the districts in which they are located. Because in the it is also a decentralization of power as mentioned our constitutions, because it works on the central as well as the state level, and finally it also reached to the district level, so that only it can perform its functions. That is the main concept of the KVK. And these are the some of the KVKs which are located in major districts of Telangana. And the KVK overview. The KVK overview means the first Krishi Vigyan Kendra on a pilot basis. On a pilot basis means like a trial and error method. Was established in 1974 at Puducherry, Pondicherry, the Union Territory, under the administrative control of Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore. And the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, Coimbatore, which is also called as TNAU, is located in Tamil Nadu, and under this administrative control only this KVK was started to function. And KVK sanctioned agriculture universities, ICARE institutes, related government departments and non-governmental organizations working in agriculture. And this KVK also support the agriculture universities from the ICARE institutes and relate the government departments. It involves the government department means the transfer of policy, and it includes all the stakeholders to deliver its functions, and so that the all the policies and framework will ultimately reaches the farmers through the KVK. And working in agriculture, usually KVK is associated with local agriculture university. The local agriculture university means it is located in the district as well as in the state level under this point of view. And this continuation is all KVK fall under the jurisdiction of one of the 11 agriculture technology application research institute that is called as Atari throughout India. And as I said before, ICAR is the premier institute, and this agriculture technology application research institute will function under this jurisdiction only. KVK will follow. Under this jurisdiction means it will set the rules and regulations of the KVK to functions. And this Krishi Vigyan Kendras and this Krishi Vigyan Kendras are 100% financed by the government of India and crucial to fulfilling the target of doubling farmers' income in near future. As I said in my topic, its main motto is to doubling the farmers' income in near future because it also includes indirectly involves the direct production of food grains to meet the growing population needs and to ensure the food security. So that is also the main aim of the KVK. And the Krishi Vigyan Kendra features creating of valuable resources in terms of technical manpower and assets. And it includes the vocational training. As I said before, vocational training means by involving the manpowers and uses the assets to make the waste into wealth, and so that the farmers can get um, enough income and can know many knowledges and technologies about the growing agricultures. Because, for example, ICT, information and communication tools play a vital role in this modern era, so that the Krishi Vigyan Kendra, through the technological and technical assets, can produce time and allocate a resource for enhancing the ICT adoption in farmers and confirmation of technologies to suit local specificity. To suit local specificity means, as I'm in Tamil Nadu, I have a climate. I have climatic conditions, and in my region, I can experience the climate, and the crop will be suitable for my own climate. But it differs from region to region, so that the confirmation of technology, so that only KVK has spread all over India, and the main motto is to give the local specificity through so the all farmers can get benefited through this. And showcasing the frontier technologies. The frontier technologies means, as our ancestors have done ITK, indigenous technical knowledge, but this modern era we are advancing technologies through mechanically and technically and technologically. And the capacity building among stakeholders. The capacity building means it involves training the front runner in technological application, information and inputs, and participatory approaches in planning, implementing, executing, and evolutions. And the KVK also helps in performing this. Planning means before execution of action, there must be a planning, and the after planning, there should be an action. So that is an implementing, and the 50% of the task should be completed, and after the completion of task, we should evaluate that whether it is helpful or not, whether how the farmers get benefited, just like we should evaluate. And KVK aims and objectives. KVK, Krishi Vigyan Kendra plays a vital role in conducting on-farm testing to demonstrate location-specific agriculture technologies. The location-specific technologies means it is applicable in agriculture and allied enterprises. You can ask what is meant by allied enterprises means. The agriculture sector, agriculture-related sectors like poultry and veterinary units and other units like the milk production and dairy units come under this allied enterprises. It also aims to apply agriculture research in a practical localized settings. In a practical means it should be the agriculture should be done in a practical manner without any base of theoretical approach, because so that only all the people can get food. And in this on-farm testing is also a crucial role in a technological transfer, so that the seed varieties, if the researcher is giving finding any seed variety means he should test that on innovative farming methods and to assess the location specificity of the agriculture technologies. And he should the variety of seed he generated means he or she should test in the appropriate soil or conditions and to the access of the location specificity. And after the testing only, he should introduce these farmers and suggest to double their income. And frontline demonstration means organizing programs and showcasing the efficacy of new technologies. The efficacy of new technologies means in the ancient in the in 90s the system of rice intensification, which is called SRI, and in Tamil it is called as Senal Sahubadi, and it played a crucial role in doubling the paddy paddy production, so that the efficacy of new technology, how the technology is very much helpful to the farmers, should be analyzed and should be practiced, and it should be introduced to the farmers. And similar to the SRI techniques, and the other techniques are integrated farming system, which is called as IFS. So that these are done by frontline demonstrations and capacity development boosting. The capacity development boosting means the farmer and extension personnel update their knowledge and skills on modern agriculture technologies, because as per the after the introduction of AI in agriculture, the AI is playing a vital role, so that each and every person should aware of that AI and other modern technologies and equipments also. And it should be it should be helpful to the farmers, and the extension personnel should be able to adopt that and should learn as much as he or she can. And this is the on-farm demonstration of variety trials. And as I said before, the variety trials is main in on-farm demonstration, and in the frontline demonstration, the Krishi Vigyan Kendra is the cluster frontline demonstration of oil seeds. It should be grown as a cluster, and show in genetics purpose, they will test the significance. Okay, so that the significance must be tested, and then it should be gone for that field trial. And that concept, the frontline demonstration will be very useful. And mandate of KVK, the multi-sector support. The multi-sector support means knowledge and resource center for agriculture technologies and supporting initiative of public, private, and voluntary sectors in improving the agriculture economy of the districts. And it also include PPP, public-private partnership also. And advisory services provide farm advisories using information and communication technologies and other media and varied subject of interest to farmers, such as weather advisories or market pricings. Because the advisory services are also playing a crucial role, because the weather or climate is considered to be a gambling, because the farmers cannot predict that. And if the weather or climate condition is in a disturbed manner, means the crop will not grow, so that the farmer can face yield loss, and so that the he can result in a debt. And market pricing, and if the climate or weather change means also the price fluctuation will be there. For the examples, as per the today the Hindu news, the government had lift the ban of onion crops exports, so that now we can export the onion to the other countries also. And the government banned this on last year, last before year 2022 December 8. And this, as an extension agent, this should be known, and so that it should be suggested to farmers to grow onion or other related crops, TOP crops, TOP crops to TOP crops, TOP crops to the farmers. And the Krishi Vigyan Kendra, agriculture economy. The Krishi Vigyan Kendra play a crucial role in boosting the agriculture economy. Okay, and this is the main concept of this topic: knowledge and resource center for agriculture technology, supporting the initiatives of public, private, and voluntary sectors, and shown that the knowledge and adoption practices. The knowledge and adoption means, if I saying a technique means, it will consider as a knowledge for the farmers, but he should able to adopt that. The adoption level varies from farmers to farmers, so that one farmer may adopt my suggestions, or another farmer may not adopt the solutions. With a positive correlation between participation in extension activities and knowledge level. The correlation means, if one factor increases, the other factor will automatically increase. And if the increase in extension activity means, the knowledge and adoption level of the farmers will be very, very high. And the other points are the effectiveness of KVK is disseminating the field tested technologies tailored to local condition has been observed. The field tested technology should be conducted on a pilot basis and through trial and error methods, and this drawback should be noted, and the drawback should be minimized or eradicated, and then it should be suggested to the farmers, because the farmers is ready to investor lend our ears to hear the information, so that we should say the authenticated information to the farmers to increase the farm productivity and inputs. And the farmers personal provides, including age, education, and income levels, influence their engagement with KVKs and the adoption of recommended agriculture practices, with majority showing medium level of knowledge and adoptions. And agriculture economy is the KVK training. Through training methods only, many farmers are getting benefited, and this farming trainings are given by the extension agents who are in state agriculture universities, and through the Department of Agriculture Extension, and uh, other added departments, and addressing local needs, skill upgradation, and providing support to the input, credit, and market taxes. And KVK trainings reflect the importance of updating knowledge and skills in modern agriculture technologies to enhance production, productivity, and household incomes. And KVK in India, sir, there are 731 Krishi Vigyan Kendras as per the data of 2023, and there are 38 KVKs under the control of state government, 66 under ICAR institutes, 103 under NGOs, and 506 under agriculture universities, and 3 under central universities, and 3 under public sector undertaking, that is PSU, and 7 under deemed to be universities, and 5 under the other educational institutions. And these are the number of KVKs present in the both state and its under union territory, and I have listed below. And you can, whether you are a farmer or an extension agent or an agriculture degree pursuing youth, you can approach this KVK and you can gain your knowledge also. And in a practical manner, you can approach this. And KVK in India, I have listed that, and this sir, KVK is controlled under that TNAU, and this I have listed KV Krishi Vigyan Kendra Thiruhamani, Krishi Vigyan Kendra Sandiyur, Virudhachalam, Tirur, Dindivanam, Tirupati Sharam, Vamban, and Virinjipuram, etc. And I have listed this, and year of establishment and district located also I have given. And the KVKs in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry is TNAU and Tamil Nadu Joint Fishery Units. TNFJU means Tamil Nadu Joint Fishery Units. As I said earlier, it also include the other sectors, other allied sectors like TNFJU and TANUAS. The TANUAS means veterinary and deemed universities, a non-governmental organization, and government of Puducherry. And this also controlled under the Atari, under the zone X of Atari, Hyderabad. This I have given. And in my conclusion, I am saying about the KVKs are crucial in enhancing the agriculture economy by facilitating a transfer of technology. The transfer of technology, in short form, it is called as TOT, and knowledge to farmers. Therefore, training programs are effective in improving the farmers' knowledge and adoption of agriculture practices, which in turn positively impacts the economic welfare. The success of KVK is also influenced by personal profiles of the beneficiaries, indicating need for tailored approaches to maximum engagement of adoptions, and based on the socio-economical and political basis also this includes. And for the advancement of agriculture, this KVK plays a vital role. And this is my conclusion. Thank you for your patience. Have a good day and a great time. Whether you have any doubt means you can ask by unmuting yourself.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Gowri Shankar, for the
Thank you.
detailed presentation. So I will take up some questions. First, I'll take up some questions from our participants.
Okay.
Mr. Vijay.
Yeah, thank you, Gowri Shankar, for giving a detailed
Thank you, sir.
insight into this thing. But one thing I thought you could have added was KVK is playing a very important role in conducting this DAS DESI program. I don't know if you have heard of it.
ITK, Indigenous Technical Knowledge Program.
Yeah, they are doing that along with
yes.
Along with Managed School Hyderabad. A lot of farmers and a lot of input dealers, particularly the dealers who are unable to have an educational qualification with the BSc AG, can actually undergo a 1-year diploma course, and they are able to get a certificate from the KVKs. So KVKs are playing a very important and a very nice role. So thank you very much for the detailed analysis of the number of KVKs. That was very interesting. 731. I think more and more farmers should utilize this facility. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And India, as you said, ITK, Indigenous Technical Knowledge Training, also given by KVK. And one of the example of ITK training is given is through the bull horn will be another, sir. After the bull horn is made into a powder, and it is given to the crop so that it is rich in phosphorus, so that it can boost the crop growth, it seems, sir. In an agronomical point of view, that is very much important, and that is followed in KVK in South India, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Naveen, you would like to ask any question? You can unmute yourself or you can put it in the chat box. Okay, I will go to Moksha. Okay, Naveen doesn't have any question. Yeah, Mr. Moksha, you can put it in the chat box, else you can unmute yourself and ask the questions. Okay, okay. So I'll take up some questions from our side. So
Okay.
you have, the first question is, you have outlined the various initiatives undertaken by KVK to enhance agriculture productivity. Could you could you get into deep specific programs or projects that have yielded significant economic benefits for farmers?
The KVK is also providing technology through machineries, ma'am. Through machineries means the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University is giving many machineries to KVKs also. Through that machineries, the important machineries means through plowing and other processes, they are giving the farmers by taking rent, on rent basis, like, how to say, taking a rent, they are giving, and they are also giving training to how to operate the particular instrument or equipment, ma'am. So that KVK is also helping in doing this, ma'am. I think this is the important project done by KVK, ma'am.
Okay. And you have mentioned the importance of KVK in disseminating innovative agriculture practices.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you provide examples of technologies or techniques introduced by KVK that have directly contributed to income generation and poverty alleviation among
Yes, ma'am.
farming communities?
Integrated farming system is one of the technique, ma'am. Through integrated farming system means in a piece of land, one can grow a poultry livestock, that is poultry livestock, and under this poultry livestock or the goat tent, he or she can create a pond, ma'am, so that its animal or fecal waste will be collected in a pond, and in that pond we can use fishes, ma'am. We can grow fishes also. The fishes will get feed through the poultry manures or that goat fecal matters, and through that it can grow. And the paddy crop can also grow by in a puddled condition. The puddled condition means the half-filled water condition, the paddy crops can be grown. Through that, the many fishes can be grown, and above this goat or poultry tent can be grown, so that the fecal matters will be collected and the fish may grow, and the farmers can get yield from the growing fishes and paddy crops, and through the poultry or through a goat, ma'am, through goat rearing, ma'am, goat rearing in a uplifted tent.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So it's evident that KVK plays a pivotal role in providing training and capacity building programs for farmers. Can you elaborate on the long-term economic impact of these interventions, particularly in terms of enhancing farmers' entrepreneurship skills and market access?
Value addition, ma'am. They can value addition, and many KVKs are not giving, but some of the KVKs are giving about value addition, ma'am. But how they are giving means they are suggesting only. They are suggesting to attend training in TNU, Tamil Nadu Agriculture University. Through that only, the value addition can be given, so that the many entrepreneurs can bloom in future, because entrepreneurships are mainly now focusing on agriculture products only, so that through agriculture innovation and how to say, that value addition technologies which are suggested can improve or can many bring many entrepreneurs. And there's a case study about Alaku Dhiran. Alaku Dhiran means there is a woman in Ariyalur district. Annamalai district is doing vermicomposting, ma'am. Vermicomposting. If you're not believing, means you can search in Google. You can type Alaghi Dhiran, and in Annamalai district, she is performing a vermicompost unit, and she have learned this from the agriculture department, which is helped by an agriculture officer, and he have told about the KVKs and Tamil Nadu Agriculture University, the training programs, and through this only she also gained some knowledge, and she is now an agripreneur, ma'am.
Okay, that's very good to know.
Okay.
So next is you highlighted the role of KVK in promoting sustainable agriculture practices. How does the adoption of these practices translate into tangible economic advantages for farmers, especially in terms of cost reduction, resource optimization, and resilience to climate change?
Okay,
If you want, I'll just copy the question in the chat box. It's
yes,
a
ma'am.
bit long question.
Copy my copy that
one
question
second.
and post in the chat box, ma'am.
1 second. 1 second. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. You have highlighted the role of KVK in promoting sustainable agriculture practices. How does the adoption of this practice translate into a tangible economy advantage to farmers, especially in terms of cost reduction, resource optimization, and resilience to climate change? The sustainable agriculture practices means because if the information in our era, the information is wealth, ma'am. The KVK, if saying an information means if he is performing regularly, he can get a sustainable income from the field, ma'am. The sustainable agriculture practice, the adoption means, for example, the ICT. I take ICT itself, ma'am. Through ENAM. ENAM is post e-Chopal, e-Chopal and other websites. Agromeds. The agromeds means the meteorological services. Okay, the meteorological services helps the farmers to know about the weather condition of the particular places, and through that the farmers can know about the weather or weather about a particular region, and he can do the particular measures in safeguarding the crop, so that he will escape from the weather or climatic rage, so that and he can protect his crop and he can maintain his income. And the second case is by knowing about the but by knowing the disease and pest infestations, by using precision farming techniques. This also come under the IoT, Internet of Things, and it also come under the ICT, International Communication Technology. Through this, he can he or she can reduce the pest or disease infestations, and he or she can safeguard his or her crop, and this can benefit him or her personally. And this after this, it can reduce the cost reduction. It can result in a, how to say, it can uh, reduce the cost he or she is going to spend, and this ultimately contribute to our agriculture GDP. And the climate resilient practices means the climate resilient or climate smart agriculture follows three techniques, ma'am. First, reduction of greenhouse gases, and the sustainable farming using sustainable farming technique means, how to say, adopting the ITK techniques along it with the modern techniques. By collaborating this approach, this can be followed, and the greenhouse gases can be reduced by following the specific techniques, like reducing the methane emission from the paddy field by proper draining. It can be done, so that the methane emissions can be controlled, and it is also a significant factor in tackling the climate change, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. And you mentioned the importance of KVK in facilitating linkages between farmers and markets. Can you
Yes, ma'am.
share specific success stories or case studies where KVK interventions have led to
At
creation of?
present, I am
Yeah.
unable to remember the case study that person name, ma'am, but there is a case study about the vegetable crops, ma'am. The vegetable crops, by harvesting the vegetable crops, everyone know that we can use it for market purposes, and the farmers can get income. But apart from that, we can value at that. How to value at that means the crops which are given to the market, and some crops will be considered as a third rate quality. The third rate quality means the some of the parts of the vegetable will be get broken or get damaged, not by the pest alone, but due to any malformities, and the crops can be selected and the malformities can be removed, and some of the parts of the particular vegetables can be dried, so that it can be dried, and it can be done in a uh, packaging, and it can be sold to the nearby hotels, or any any motels means also they can use it for business activities, like doing the how to say, in Tamil we call as that puli kulambu, that is that how to say, the tamarind gravy or vatta kulambu, that like they will be using, and because in our South Indian culture, they we follow that in afternoon means that can be followed, or the dried vegetable items can be useful for making any many for any culinary purpose, like preparation of any like side dishes, that it can be maken, ma'am. And this is one of the story, ma'am.
Oh. Yeah. And you discussed the role of KVK in promoting crop diversification and value addition. Can you elaborate on the economic rationale behind these strategies and how they contribute to enhancing farmers' income stability and profitability?
Okay, ma'am. Crop diversification and
Value
another one,
addition. Value
ma'am.
addition.
Value addition. Okay, ma'am. Crop diversification means because every farmer is ready to grow only one crop only, ma'am, so that he or she has to depend on the yield of the particular crop, and he or she has to wait for the income that is generated through the crop. But if the farmers grow many crop means, for example, I'm saying, in a plot of land, if the farmer is growing tomato and another plot he can grow any amaranthus or the spinach crops, and in the another crop another plot he can grow uh, any fruit crops, and in another plot, in a 1 acre of land, I'm saying, ma'am, now 1 acre of land, he can split into a plot, and he can grow some crops, so that in the four plots, the different types of vegetables and fruits and leafy vegetables are obtained, so that he or she has not to depend on the monocropping technique alone, and has not to depend on particular single crop, and he has the alternate ways to generate income through various crops, so that the crop diversification process plays a vital role, and it can be the produced crop can be also used for value addition, ma'am. For example, the Tamil Nadu Agriculture University TNAU is conducting a training program on making value addition product on tomato, noni, and spinach, and other leafy vegetables, ma'am. And it will be conducted every month. And in the training, I have attended the training also. In the training, they are giving training about making a tomato puree, the tomato ketchup, and other products like how to say, the tomato powder, which are very very useful in making soup making. If through by reducing the surface area by drying the tomato, we can get many how to say, reducing the surface area, we can get the taste of the particular tomato, and it can be used for many culinary purposes. By this, the crop diversification and the value addition of a crop plays a vital role, and this training will be very very important to the farmers in doubling their income, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah. You emphasize the need for KVK to adopt a holistic approach towards agricultural development. Can you
Yes, ma'am.
shed light on synergies between different KVK initiatives and how they collectively contribute to strengthening the overall agriculture economy at the grassroots level?
Okay, ma'am. Uh, Now I'm in Cuddalore district. I have visited KVK Vrithachalam, and they are conducting meeting monthly twice on twice at the end of the month of Thursday, so that the farmers can interact and ask their doubts, and through that the field visits, and the KVK is also the providing facilities for staying there, and they also help the farmers to clear the doubts, and they also sometimes going to the field visit of the particular field of the farmers, and they also help in help in how to say help in doubling the income, and by identifying the particular problem which are in the particular field, so that I thought that this was the one of the method used by the KVK yeah, for helping the farmers to reduce their problems and to increase the income, ma'am.
Okay. And you mentioned the importance of KVK in addressing the specific needs and challenges faced by smallholder farmers. Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
elaborate on the targeted interventions or support mechanisms implemented by KVK to empower smallholders economically and enhance their
Ma'am, will you
livelihoods?
please
I'll
post in
just
our
post. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah.
yes, ma'am. You mentioned the importance of KVK in addressing specific needs and challenges faced by smallholder farmers. As per my little knowledge is concerned, KVK is giving a training programs only in operating the machines, and the also suggesting the measures to be taken in the field wise by giving suggestions about how to apply this fertilizer, and what are the methods in doing what are the benefits in doing this, and how to eradicate the disease and pests, that like they are giving suggestions, and the suggestions mechanism is played by the KVK to empower smallholders, because it also emphasizes the attention on smallholders, because uh, the big farmer or marginal farmers can have the backup for retaining the agriculture income, but the small farmer will lack that backup, and so that it emphasizes the key attention on that, and they are trying to improve the livelihood of the small farmers also, ma'am, both economically and in knowledge wise, because and they also trying to eradicate the difference between the knowledge rich farmer and the knowledge poor farmer. They are eradicating the gaps in getting the knowledge.
Okay. And you highlighted the role of KVK in promoting agripreneurship and rural youth engagement. Can
Yes,
you
ma'am.
share insights into the economic prospects of agripreneurship ventures initiated with KVK support, including factors influencing their success and sustainability?
Um,
You want me to copy again?
okay.
I'll do it. 1 second.
Yes, ma'am. You highlighted the role of KVK in promoting the agripreneurship and rural engagement. Can you share the insights in the Ma'am, I don't know about the agripreneurship ventures initiative with KVK support, ma'am, but as per the agripreneurship concept, as I mentioned before, the Alagadiran ma'am from Aredo district is doing that. And the agripreneurship means the combination of agriculture and entrepreneurship, that is called as agripreneurship. And many of the government schemes are very much helpful in improving the agripreneurship, especially for the women farmers, ma'am. Like the schemes like Stand Up and Startup India, and they are also giving special attention to the women's and the factors influencing their success and sustainability. And in my point of view, the agripreneurship success and sustainability is based on their consistency, discipline, and determination in doing, ma'am. Because Alagadiran ma'am from Arilo district is doing that, uh, doing doing that vermicomposting strategy continuously, and she became the role model for many women to become an entrepreneur, agripreneur, ma'am.
Okay. So now I have the last question.
Yes, ma'am.
Finally, looking ahead, how do you envision the future role of KVK in furthering the economic development of rural communities and ensuring the resilience and sustainability of the agriculture sector amidst evolving challenges and opportunities? I'll just copy one second.
Yes, ma'am. Please copy it.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am. I'm there, ma'am.
I've added the question.
Okay, ma'am. Finally, looking ahead, how do you envision the future role of KVK in furthering the economic development of rural communities, ensuring the resilience and system challenges and opportunities? First, the future role of KVK in economic development means all the farmers are not ready to access this type of institutions or this type of organizations which are run by the government, so that the KVK should take further measures in reaching them both physically as well as in a hybrid mode, so that the farmer hesitation in asking a particular technique or any technologies will be eradicated, so that the gap in their communication will be lessened or eradicated, so that the technological dissemination will be in a sustainable manner. And through this, the economic development of rural communities will be ensured. And the resilience and sustainability means ensuring the resilience and sustainability of agriculture sector. Resilience technology means by only through this communication channels and the communication channel between the research and development and the farmers through the extension officials should play in future also should play a vital role in dissemination of this technology without any hesitation, not only in the base of only research papers, but it should be a practical one, and the practical knowledge should be transferred to the farmers without any hustles or any discontinuity, so that the every farmers from the rural communities can be uplift their life, and through that the in future we can see the agriculture sector with a blooming face. That's all, ma'am.
Yeah, well said.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Gowri Shankar, I don't see any more questions from our participants. So now we have come to end of question round. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, we like to thank you for the detailed presentation and answering all the questions in depth. And we also like to thank all the participants for joining this meeting. The meeting will now be closed.
Okay.
Before we end, Mr. Vijay, anything you would like to ask?
Yeah, I think there is one very interesting thing that he told, that particularly reaching out to the small and marginal farmers. I think KVK has a very important role to play, and it is not being carried out everywhere. I think if more number of KVKs, or they can do some digital campaigning or whatever it is, so that, because today everybody is using WhatsApp and social media. So that way, I think more and more farmers may not be aware that these facilities are available. And if they can be reach out to more number of farmers, then I think KVK will have a much better role, because they are well equipped with all facilities. And I conduct a number of training programs in their centers. I know that they are very well equipped. But like he said, many farmers are not aware of it. So creation of awareness will be a very important thing that KVKs have to actually maybe take it down a little more to the grassroots level. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Vijay. Thank you for the input. So we'll end the meeting now. Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Gowri Shankar.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Have a good day and a great time to all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Cynthia.